He sings and dances at this high school. It's a Christian high school, so it's all about Jesus all the time.
I play Hillary Faye. She is definitely, she considers herself the truest believer at American Eagle Christian High School. She's best friends with Mary, played by Celia, and she just, like, loves Jesus. Jesus is her best friend.
I play Patrick Barnes, the pastor's son, and I'm sort of shaking things up a little bit because I have a different outlook on life.
Life is screwing you to grab on to a life buoy, find your faith. Life is screwing you to what you grab on to a life buoy, find your faith and make it true. Find your faith.
I play Mary, who is, she begins her senior year with all of these other peeps and has like a lot going on, has a really great boyfriend, has really great friends, has a good mom, and, you know, the first day of school has this sort of news dropped on her that sort of changes everything in her life. And from there, a sort of series of events occur that really make her question her faith.
I'm not the kind of girl who ever questions God's will. But if I were the kind of girl who ever questioned God's will, I'd be questioning your will like crazy. I mean, Jesus, can we talk? I put my faith and trust in you. I thought you were my rock. But you kept the truth about deep from me. What's a relationship without honesty? You should have told me. No, seriously, this is not the senior year I planned. I'm not that kind of girl.
I play Mary, who is the lead, who is the girl in turmoil. I am her mother, and I sort of have my own turmoil. I'm a young widowed mom. It's all, I mean, the whole show, sort of everyone is questioning their faith and different kinds of faith and different interpretations of faith, and that's what Lillian is questioning as well.
My character's name is Cassandra, and she is a transfer student at American Eagle Christian High School. She's actually Jewish, and she's been expelled from every other public and other school in the area, and therefore it came down to homeschooling or American Eagle Christian High School, where they accept everyone.
It was a freaking nightmare.
Yeah, 7th grade was so bizarre.
Stole that teacher's new Toyota.
In health class here, you stole a car?
Made it halfway to my boyfriend's house.
Wait, you were 13, right?
2 weeks short of my bat mitzvah, got kicked out. And now I saw the light, ba 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 ba.
See the light, ba ba.
I play Dean, and he is a teenager struggling with his sexuality. But what complicates the issue is that he's, you know, a senior in a very Christian high school, and he's not the type of person that the general public may think is going to come out. You know, he's like the captain of the basketball team, and and not only that, he's really a Christian leader in his school. So it really complicates the issue, because not only, you know, is he struggling with someone growing up and finding out about themselves, but also he represents something that's very not what he really is at his high school. So it's so frightening for him, and he doesn't know what to do.
Kind of guy who'd ever question God's plan, except to say, what's the plan? Do we know? Maybe I fought long enough now. Maybe it's alright for me to say it. Come out and say it, and trust that God still loves me. I'm not the man I thought I'd be. No, not the man I thought I'd be. Maybe the man I'm meant to be is me. I'm not the man I thought I'd be. I'm not the man I hoped I'd be. I'm not the man I prayed to be somehow.
You know, it's sort of about how the questions aren't all answered and things are okay to be messy.
it's pretty much like any other high school. I think a lot of people probably come in with preconceived notions of what a Christian high school is like. And Michael, the composer of Saved, did some time in North Carolina where he hung out with a lot of evangelical Christian high schoolers. And I was constantly saying, like, what makes them crazy? What makes them different from us? And he was like, nothing, not really anything. That essentially they're coming from a very similar place that I think most high school students are coming from, except that they have this sort of rock of faith that is lifting them up in a way that, say, I didn't have when I was going to high school.
People come in expecting a satire, and it's got all of those funny moments that you love and know from the movie. But I think what's so great is this show takes it a step farther and really tries to get to the heart of these issues and in these characters. And so there's a real honesty and tenderness.
It's not a religious show by any means. It happens to be based around a particular sort of evangelical place, but it's not a religious, I mean, I think it's a kind of a thing that anyone, whether you actually follow a deity or not, shall we say, can relate to. It's not that you have to be a Bible thumper to enjoy Saved, or be an anti-Bible thumper, and I think that's sort of kind of an interesting thing about the show.
I think what people can expect when they come to see the play is a show that talks about, first of all, the difference between faith and religion.
I think it also has like an emotional message, though, that it's not all figured out and we don't always have to have it figured out. And I kind of really enjoy how the show sort of poses these questions but doesn't really answer them either.
It doesn't necessarily have a happy ending where everything's fine. It's like everyone's kind of coming to terms with themselves, and they're going to see where it goes from there. And I think it just ends in a really simple, beautiful place. So I think allows the audience to take away whatever they want. It doesn't necessarily tell you what to think at the end. You can kind of make your own decision. And I mean, I think that's good theater, like to as an audience member, to be able to participate like that.